Does not sound good. Alright, what's up everybody? I'm referring to my keyboard. My new keyboard. Well, my new old keyboard. Alright. Probably a lot more I could do with this. Need to put in the time there. Okay, there we go.
Bitch!
Turn these headphones down. Alright guys, what's up? Hey YouTube. So this is going to be a commentary of the first kill or S+ rank that I got for Resident Evil 2 Remake for Leon A. So I haven't watched this back since I did it. I just went into my editor and basically cropped this a little bit. So, you know, this isn't going to look as good probably as my actual like dedicated videos do. But I don't know, it should look okay. The resolution is the same as what it is on when I stream, so there shouldn't be too big of a difference. I'll give it just a couple of minutes just to see, because I did tweet this out and pop it in my Discord, so we'll see if that makes any difference. Speaking of which, links to those two things are down below, so okay, that could be interesting. Right then, because I almost wanted to skip doing this. I just want to go and I just want to have another go at this now. Over the past couple of days, I have been streaming, just kind of rooting for this particular run, in the hope to get the time, you know, significantly lower. If I remember rightly, this run ends at 2 hours and 15 minutes. I seriously think sub 2 hours is possible. So, you know, the beginning of this is pretty slow. So this actual archive is muted because otherwise, obviously, you'd hear my stream voice as well as this one, and that would sound quite strange. So let's crack on. So I think in the beginning, I'll just kind of go over some kind of section improvements. So the start of the game, I think up until Birkin 1 is my first save. So that is around 20 minutes on the police station. So that's essentially that's my RPD 1 is up to the first Birkin fight. And then after that, it's the garage, or, you know, the car park area, the jail cell bit, you know, the like underground segment. And then after that is RPD 2, I believe. So police station, yeah. So the second visit to the police station, where Mr. X turns up, basically, where you'll have the diamond key and the club key to manage. And the diamond key and club key route is probably the biggest change to that segment versus this run, as I'm still practicing that initial Mr. X dodge where he, you know, pushes the helicopter out of the way. I remember this on stream. I think I was replying to chat then, and I was not paying attention. You have to run left there so you don't get nailed right off the bat. I don't think I restart here. You do have a lot of health. That's another thing that I've learned since really, you know, rooting this out a lot more efficiently, is you don't need to pick up all the health. I'm pretty obsessive in Resident Evil, like picking up every health item. I just like having a ton of health in the item box, because I just do. But on the last run I completed, it was actually last night on stream, I think I was left with about 6 or 7 full heals in the chest, and that was with playing, you know, relatively riskily. My Birkin 1 strategy is pretty safe, but there is definitely the risk that you can get tagged in it once. Likewise with Birkin 2 and Birkin 3. So I think you should have at least 1 full heal for those. There's one part in particular where you will have to fight 2 lickers at the same time. I would recommend saving a full heal for that. So here we are. we're at the police station. So grab the grab the ink ribbons, grab that first aid spray. Obviously, if you hadn't been a doofus at the start and gotten bit, you wouldn't need to use that first aid spray right now. But grab that and then chuck the ink ribbon in the item box. There's no point grabbing all the ink ribbon, as it just makes your item management and your inventory slots, just more awkward. You're only going to be saving 3 times. I would like to get this same run done with 0 saves at some point. But for now, you only need 3 ink ribbons because you're only going to be saving 3 times. And while I'm just kind of hoovering up a bit of ammo here, I'll go over my save points. So the first one, as I just said, is before Birkin 1. And then the second one, basically, the easiest way to describe it, actually, it's before every Birkin boss fight is when I save. So I save before the first one, before Birkin 2 at the crane, and then before Birkin 3. If you plan out your route and get all the grenades, and you don't actually need all of them, but if you can get every single grenade to the end of the game, the Tyrant, the T-Zombie, when he's mutated, he's almost free. I say almost because, he can be cheeky, and if he is, it's a problem. So I would recommend having health for him as well, just in case he tags you. But that said, there is a couple of route differences now on grenades, because you do have a couple of grenades that you can burn. It just depends on which you burn. Hand grenades in general, I would say, are more valuable, because that's what's actually going to be damaging the Tyrant. I hate this dodge right here. I've been tagged a couple of times doing that, and it's probably me, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing the dodge like perfectly, and yet that second zombie will still latch onto you. So one thing to note here, just throughout the entire run, I guess, is you really do have to kind of pick your moments when to go back and forth to the item box. That's something that I don't think I realized here. So for instance, here, you have to go back to the item box to drop off a couple of things here, namely the first aid spray and the handgun bullets. So what I did on my new run is you open the gate, and while the gate is opening, run back here, drop everything off, and then when you go back through here, you can pick up the handgun bullets and herb, obviously, but you don't have the first aid spray and the knife in your inventory. Saving your knives is absolutely just, mandatory, I would say. Just for clarity, actually, this is played on a PlayStation 4. This is on a base PS4, so I can't kind of take full advantage of the knife on PS4. That said, with a couple of minor tweaks on Birkin 1 and 2, the knife is still extremely powerful on a base PS4. It still makes short work of Birkin if you just do a couple of quick modifications. Oh, what's up, V-Trans? So we're going to drop down here, grab this ammo. Pistol ammo is kind of awkward right now on this run. I'm still trying to think of a really optimal use for it, because the game gives you more than enough shotgun ammo to take out every single zombie in the police station with the shotgun. So I actually burned a few bullets there on him that I didn't really need to. The vending machine zombie has a really bad habit of just being an absolute tank. Sometimes he's taken over 20 headshots to kill. And they can do a really annoying thing where they'll go down and sometimes it takes 3 bullets to wake them back up, which is really, really annoying, as it's just a way to kind of sap your pistol ammo. But I'm really trying to think of a better way to use the pistol ammo right now. You do have enough pistol rounds to take out 2 embryos in the sewers, but that takes a while, and you don't really need to do it. On the run I finished, I ended with 10 spare Magnum rounds, and I could have just used those on the embryos. So I'm still trying to rack my brain at the moment, thinking of something to use all this pistol ammo on here. So you come in here and just kind of loot this room, really. Leave these zombies alone. We'll kill these zombies with the shotgun when we come back. This is me getting lost, as I always forget which way it is out of this door. So this guy stands up now. And this is one thing where I feel like this is some great shooting right here. You can, obviously wait and kill both of these guys with the shotgun, but I can't really think of anything else right now to use this pistol ammo on. So I thought, well, I'll, might as well just use it here and just get it out of my inventory. Now that I don't need the pistol ammo for Birkin 1, I don't really need to hang on to 100+ pistol bullets in the first police station. So right there, the good example, it took a few bullets to actually get him to, wake up again. So we want to grab these boards and this herb. The reason we grab these boards now is because this zombie's still going to be here later, but he really is a pain if he breaks through early on in the run. So that's another little optimization that I'm trying to think of a way around. I could just kill him, pistol ammo permitting. We could just kill him here. So combine some gunpowders here. You end up with way more gunpowder A at the end of the game than you need to make better ammo. By better ammo, I mean mixing it with high grade to make shotgun rounds. So you can make a couple of batches of pistol bullets. So this was it. I hate that zombie. I have no idea how he came all the way down. As far as I was aware at least. He didn't trigger until you came up the stairs. Evidently, that's not the case, as he bit me there. And the reason that was a real problem is because I usually kill him as well, even though I don't have the shotgun. But if you come back in here later in RPD in the final visit to the police station when you're trying to hoover up all the items, if that zombie is alive, he makes killing those two lickers just not impossible, but he makes it very, very, very difficult, because the one thing with killing lickers is when you fight lickers one-on-one, they're totally free. It's not hard to kill a licker one-on-one, but when you've got two lickers to deal with, the main thing you need to be able to do is just move away and not have anything obstructing you. If a zombie bites you, it's going to trigger the lickers to attack you as well. So if you have a licker, if you're trying to kill a licker and you need to move away so as to not trigger the other licker, and then a zombie bites you, it's a bad day. So this room's annoyingly very random. This is actually a good spawn. If the female zombie in this room spawns near this door, it's a real problem, because you can kill her, which is going to take a lot of ammo and a lot of time. Ideally, you want to just shotgun these zombies to get them out of the way. But if she spawns near this door, then you kind of have to kill her with the pistol, and it just wastes a lot of time. You can try and get around her, but that can be annoying. Make sure you unequip your knives. This is early on enough in the run where if you die here, it's not really a big deal. You've only lost 10 minutes. So the zombie over there that's having lunch, we can just leave him be. I think going up the ladder or attacking him is the only thing that actually kind of wakes him up, essentially. And coming over here, I just want to get the pistol ammo and move these shelves into place. Doing anything other than one movement when you've got to worry about Mr. X is just, that's not a good idea in my book. So make sure she's dead. So that's why, if anyone's wondering why I shoot the zombies 2 or 3 times on the floor, that is exactly why. Because when you have a zombie that takes 3 or 4 bullets to wake up, I'd rather just spend the extra round than assume the zombie is dead, go about my business and then get bit. Getting bit is not a huge deal, even on hardcore. Say you've got plenty of health, but time is kind of the main factor to bring down on this run right now. So, I don't want to get bit. Getting bit in and of itself, the animation is probably a good 10 seconds, and then you've got to go around, and get health, or you might have to go back to the item box and get some health, and you don't really want to mess about, doing all that stuff. So here we're just going to grab these medallions and then go there. Oh, don't forget to pick up the book too. That was something that I had trouble routing that in, but you definitely want to pick up that book now versus later, because if you're... I don't think my item box uses are absolutely perfect right now, but I found on the last run I did that I never actually got to an item that I needed, and I couldn't pick it up. Make sure you unlock that door too, so then you can discard the spade key at the next... the next spade key door is basically the last door. Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to open my window a bit. It's rather warm today. It's rather warm, but it's extremely windy today. So here I've got to use some health. So one tip I'll give you with regarding health if you want to hoover up a few green herbs, feel free to, and combine them into a triple green herb or two, like a few double heals. The game gives you way more green herbs than there are comparative to red herbs. So red and green is a first aid spray, essentially. And, if you collect every single herb up in the game, you're left with, I think, 6 or 7 green herbs at the end of the game, with nothing to mix them with. So, you can make a couple of full heals here. So we are going to grab the muzzle brake for the Matilda. I gotta be honest, I don't really feel that does anything to the gun. I could be wrong, but I don't know. It feels exactly the same when using it. It seems to maybe make the burst rounds more accurate, but I haven't extensively tested that. So keep the book in your inventory, and then you can combine it with this straight away and do this. I'm gonna use this now, but I'm not actually gonna pick this up yet. Or, actually, now that I think about it, I think on my new run, I think I do pick this up. Yeah, I leave it behind, but I think on my new run, I actually do pick that up here. Because you can discard the key, and I don't have any pistol ammo to hold me back here. Any extra pistol ammo, rather. So, let me see what I do here. Because this is where we get the bolt cutters, and we're almost at the end of the first police station segment. Yeah, so I've got, what was that, 6 free item slots? Yeah, so I've got 6 free item slots. I want to get everything out of the East office, I think it is. The office that's not near the that's not near the armory. You want to get everything out of there in one visit, and then it just makes it much easier to go back into later. Because pretty much all we're going to be doing later when we come back is just mopping up all the kills, really. As I said, you could kill everything now. It would be very tricky, and it would sap a lot of your resources. Like, it would burn all your pistol ammo, your knives, and just knives in particular. Knives are going to be the main thing you use to kill lickers. I didn't know that until trying to find a way to actually kill lickers that didn't involve the Magnum. Because even a fully upgraded Magnum was still taking like 3 headshots to kill a licker, which was just way too resource intensive. The shotgun fully upgraded was still sometimes 6 rounds to the head to kill a licker. And I tried the knife, and apparently the knife absolutely destroys lickers. The really great thing about it too is one knife has enough durability to kill 4 lickers, even on hardcore mode. So as long as you get the timing down and you have some insurance with you, which is another knife essentially, lickers are pretty free, actually. Lickers were kind of the most dangerous enemy for me up until I found that knife strategy, so I'm glad I found that. So this guy, we're actually going to leave all these zombies here. We're going to kill these later. Again, we don't have the shotgun yet, so we're going to stun them. That's why we have the pistol ammo. So the dark overall zombies are absolutely S+ tier. They are the best zombie in the game. I've had them tank like 5 headshots and not get stunned. I've had them walk through shotgun rounds and not get stunned and still bite me. So do not underestimate the black overall zombie. They are Tekken 4 Jin of this game. So we're just gonna loot this room, pick up your flashbang. I believe that's the 2nd flashbang so far in the police station. Now I can't remember if I actually do my knife strategy on this run on Birkin. I'm pretty sure I do because I'm spending pistol ammo. So, but I actually have a fairly consistent way to knife Birkin 1 that involves 1 flashbang and 1 hand grenade. You can, as I said, you can 100% knife Birkin 1 on hardcore on PS4, but it's not consistent. I've had certain runs. So here he is. So if I remember rightly, yeah, we do give him the business, but I don't think that actually kills him. Even though that looked, I don't know. I don't think I actually double check, but that looked like a headshot, and okay, yeah, that was too fast. But I loaded this save a few days ago to just practice something, and he's the zombie that bit me when I was fighting the lickers. So that looked like a headshot to me, and yet that didn't kill him. So this is one reason why I have my inventory the way I do. I used to bring extra shotgun ammo here. But you really don't need it. This particular segment right here, when you do these doors and the STARS office, like you end up with, I think, 11 or 12 shotgun rounds, which is more than enough to kill, you know, the zombies that you need to kill before you go downstairs. Yeah, there's more shotgun ammo here. There's more shotgun ammo in the STARS office. Now, I can't remember if I knifed this liquor here. We'll have to find out. No, I don't. No. Okay, so that's the first big difference here on my new route. On the new route, I leave behind... What do I do? I can't remember what I do with my items. I think it's the herb. I think I ditch the herb. And I actually keep a knife with me, and I knife this liquor now. Because if you don't knife this liquor now, he will go into the room with the other medallion in. I can't remember the statue. And you'll have to fight two liquors at the same time in that room, which is very, very, very difficult. You basically have to get lucky with a spawn in order to do that room safely with the knife. If you get both liquors like right next to each other, then it's just very, very difficult to knife both of them. Well, one interesting fact about knifing liquors, though, knifing one liquor will not actually trigger the other one as long as you don't hit the other liquor, which is a bit weird. The other liquors can hear you running, but, you know, stabbing their friend to death, they don't seem to notice. That was really strange how that wasn't a headshot. I meant to check this on the archive, and I promise I won't do this very much, but I have to watch that again, because how that wasn't a headshot. See, that got him. Like, how that wasn't a headshot, I have no idea. So, the reason I wait for him to be, you know, dining on his favorite dish is because if you don't kind of wait for the animation, sometimes he'll look up, like he'll kind of move his head around, and then that can actually cause you to waste a shotgun round. You do have shotgun rounds to play with, for sure, but I find it's better to save them for, you know, like a panic situation, like, ooh, okay, I need an extra bullet here, rather than, you know, having a cheeky zombie take like 2 or 3 shotgun rounds because he's annoying. But yeah, that one, I have no idea how that wasn't a headshot. Headshots do seem pretty consistent in this game, but man, when they're not consistent, like they're really, really, you know, they're real head scratchers. So here's the other part to this strategy. I still have my knife here because it's just one-on-one. So this liquor, I actually kill at the same time. I kill this liquor now. So the only liquors that are spawned in the police station are now actually dead on the new route, and it's just much, much faster. So shameless plug is shameless, but I'll be doing this run tonight with the new route. So if anybody wants to watch that, feel free to tune in. I'll be going live about 6 o'clock. Okay, so Marvin's taking a nap. You know, take your time. Okay, so I actually cannot remember what my strategy is here for Birkin. Okay, so yeah, that's 13 shotgun rounds I have now, as well as a fully loaded shotgun. So you definitely don't need extra shotgun bullets here. So we grab 2 knives. And this is... I think I might just kind of brute force him here with the knife. Because I definitely didn't have my strat down for this run. I'll go ahead and explain the strategy real quick, because knifing Birkin is kind of whatever. But the actual method for knifing him consistently is you still bring 2 knives. You need 2 knives here, and they need to be reasonably well durable. As I said, knifing the liquors hardly takes anything, but as long as you don't get caught by a zombie, you should have at least 1 full knife here and like 60 to 70% of like another knife that you can use. And you want the weaker knife equipped first. So the knife that you use to kill the liquors should be the knife you have equipped now. Don't use your fresh knife. You want that later. Bring 1 flashbang, go downstairs and grab the frag grenade that is near the case that has the magnum barrel and slide in it. And start off the fight the same way you do normally, just knife the crap out of him. I have noticed that if you knife his if you knife his torso and try and angle it so that your slash hits his right arm, his chest, and his left elbow, if you listen carefully, much kind of like how it did in Code VX, you can kind of hear the slash connect multiple times. You want to hear that noise multiple times, and then again, I'm only guessing, but it feels like it's registering more hits because you can take him down faster. Do the same thing I do here. Make sure you get behind him. Don't do what I do here. Don't stay in front of him. Get behind him, because when you get behind him, he has to turn around to grab you, and you need that extra time to telegraph what he's going to do. So, and then you do the same thing, but instead of when he turns around to grab you, you back off, you throw a flashbang, you knife him like however you normally would. Okay, so I think, yeah, this is an unlucky knife one. Knife him how you normally would. It takes 10 slashes to stun him, and then back off again. Throw your frag grenade. Sorry, don't throw your frag grenade. Knife him. Wait for his grab. Before he grabs you, go into your inventory and equip your damage knife, and then use that as the defense item, and then carry on knifing him, stun him, frag grenade, knife, and then like 3 or 4 knife hits after that, and he should be dead. I did not know that here, so you know what? I think I'm going to skip ahead here because I actually don't think I edited out the unsuccessful Birkin attempts. Ironically, I did edit out the unsuccessful Birkin 3s because there was 1 or 2 of those, but I don't think I did it here. So let's see. This was the first big time save for the run, really. Killing this guy with the pistol is what I would normally do, and killing this guy with the pistol can take upwards of 6 minutes, because if you get a really annoying pattern where he just chases you, and like you can't get him to whiff like an overhead move or a grab, it's really annoying. So that's actually really lucky right there. If you can get him to whiff a grab and then get some more knife hits in, you know, that's probably the best pattern you could hope for. But I don't know if there's a consistent way to do that, at least on, you know, on a console. So I think I'm just waiting for him here. I'm not sure if there's a way to like consistently get him to do the overhead move, you know, where he does like that big overhead smash with the pipe, because he's super vulnerable after that. You can always get some good hits in there. You can bring health for him. There's 3 green herbs and a red herb in this environment, so you know, you've got plenty of health here if you need to heal. Kind of goes without saying, but obviously make sure you keep an eye on your knife durability. But if you practice this, you should know like when you need to swap your knife. You should just know when to swap them. Going for his eye, again, it could just be me, but I don't think it makes any difference. I've point blanked him with the shotgun in his eye before, and I did the same thing on the next run with the pistol, and the pistol did it in the same amount of bullets. So I have no idea if hitting his eye does any more damage. I can only guess and assume that it doesn't, because you would think that, you know, you would think that 4 point blanks with the shotgun would, you know, would do some serious damage. But yeah, so situations like that, look, when you can actually get him to just full on whiff, is really good. So there he just pulls out the overhead move like point blank, but I have health here, so I can use that. This is also where you really want to keep him for the grenade strategy as well. So I think, yeah, there we go, he's dead. So that was a pretty rough fight, but not too bad. So I'm at 23 minutes here after killing Birkin. On the new route, I can get to this point in about 4 to 5 minutes quicker than that. And having killed the lickers, I've killed more zombies. You know, my item management is more efficient. So I've not just saved time sort of on the clock. You know, I've saved a lot more time. So you get your grenade back straight away. I want to say there's 12 or 11 frag grenades in the entire game. There's one of those is right. I think it's 11. And with the new strat for him, the frag grenade on him is the only frag grenade that I feel you should use, at least for the moment. Because you need the other frag grenades for Mr. X, Mr. X's final form. Otherwise, he's just a giant pain in the arse. There probably is a strategy out there for him, you know, without nades, but if there is, I don't know it. I think you can knife him. I've seen videos of people knifing him on PC, which is worth mentioning. It's a little frustrating that there is such a big difference between the knife damage, you know, across the two versions. I don't know if anyone has this on PS4 or an Xbox X. I'm not sure if maybe that has a higher frame rate. But the fact that the knife is... funny enough, I was watching Carsey's stream last night, and he knifed Birkin 1, and he had that SRT tool on screen at the same time. And one slash from that did... I swear it did like 15% damage to him. Like, Birkin 1 dies in like 20 seconds on PC. It's actually awesome. And as soon as this game gets to, like, you know, bargain price, I'll probably get it on PC just so I can enjoy having the busted ass knife, because it'll be fun. So that's RPD 1 sorted. Now we're going to do the garage and the car park. Make sure you have your shotgun here. Ideally, you should bring just a couple of extra shotgun rounds, just in case you get a cheeky dog or a cheeky zombie. Don't forget to kill that guy. You can kill that guy later if you want, but just make sure you kill him before you come back here with the 2 circuit parts. Otherwise, he's just he's kind of an X factor that you really don't need when you come back here and you're trying to get around the T-zombie. You can shoot the zombies in this cell, in the cells here, if you want. They all die in 1 pistol round, but they just respawn, and you know, yeah, they just respawn, so there's no point really killing them. And killing those in the Mr. X encounter is something I want to look into, but right now I just don't know if it's viable. If I remember rightly, I think there's 8 zombies in that segment, along with Mr. X. So 1 frag grenade might do the trick, but then you'd be a frag grenade down. But that's, you know, things for another time. So kill these zombies now, you might as well. These guys don't wake up until you come back here with the key, I believe. But you might as well just kill them now. There's no point leaving them alive. Grab your lunchbox there with the key. I don't know if I pick up the final part for the pistol now. Okay, I do. The reason I like to get this is I don't know if it's a damage boost or... I mean, I guess it must be a damage boost. But sometimes the burst pistol can kill dogs in 4 bullets. So if you land 1 full burst on a dog and then shoot them 1 more time, it will kill them in 4 rounds. Whereas in every other run I've done prior to this, I used to get this on the way back, and it always used to take 5 rounds to kill a dog. So I don't know if there's some kind of like super minor damage boost or if it's just random health. I really don't know. But that also makes killing the final 3 dogs significantly easier as well. So here, pretty simple, just kill these dogs. So, okay, so I think that one died in 4 shots. So did that one. And so did that one. So this was a really good run. And again, it's just something to use these pistol ammo, these pistol rounds on. Generally speaking, wherever possible, I like to save shotgun rounds for zombies. Because the dogs that you have to kill, 3 of them are there, you know, which are free. 1 of them is on the chain link fence, which is again pretty free. 1 of them is trying to claw through the gate, pretty free. The one on the corner is pretty free. The dogs really aren't a huge problem, unless of course, you know, they kill you. You know, because dogs can do that. So this guy is an absolute bastard. He's got a really annoying habit of, like, midway through that getting up animation, he just lunges at you off the floor. He has like jetpack boots on because the distance I've seen him travel is insane. So make sure you wait until he's actually on his knees and like standing up and his head is past the drawer, and then just shoot him in the head, and you should be able to just take him out with one shot. Don't shoot him as he falls off the draw, otherwise you're just wasting a bullet there. It won't do any damage. So there's gunpowder on there. Make sure you grab that. That should mix you some shotgun shells. Again, you don't need extra shotgun shells here, but I would recommend bringing like just 1 or 2, just in case. You never know. You got a black overall zombie to kill, so, you know, don't underestimate those. Now, if I remember correctly, I think I forget to kill the dogs outside here, which is a big mistake. So here, again, just kill this one. Okay, so he took 5 shots, which is annoying. You could have, of course, shotgun him, but I just don't think it's. I don't think that's worth doing at all. Shotgun him for sure. And then this one right here, just aim to the left and just kind of just edge out a little bit, and then this dog will just kind of run right in. Did he die? Okay, I usually always double check that dogs are dead, because you don't want to get hit in the back. This one as well, like he just, as soon as he comes out of there, he's got like a really long, you know, hey, I'm here and I'm scary animation, and then you can just shoot him in the face. So, get rid of him. Well, this is interesting then. Okay, so this is one reason why I like that stock. If you get lucky there, you can kill both of them with the pistol. But just killing one is just... It just makes managing these guys so much easier. The aiming in this game is really quite swimmy. To me, it feels deliberately crap, almost. It feels like they've made the aiming like deliberately poor. It's really hard to describe. But that's why I like killing that first one, because if you've got 3 dogs outside that door, it's just really, it can be really awkward, and they can actually tag you if you're not careful through the door. So yeah, I forget here. Make sure you unlock the diamond key door in that room before you go back to the police station, because then you can discard the diamond key later on. That's actually a big mistake there. Don't forget your shotgun ammo here. So I think, yeah, I've got 2 shotgun rounds left. So again, I didn't need them, but if I'd have taken 1 or 2 extra with me, I can just load those into the shotgun right now. Make sure you grab that magnum ammo. Magnum ammo is extremely important on this run. You need as much magnum rounds as you can for the mutants in the sewers. They're just a huge pain in the arse with any other gun, so I just really like to use the magnum on them. As you can see here, I've got tons of health. I really have got too much health, so I don't think I'm going to be picking up as much health on my new run. I've got the zombies here, so we've actually got 4 zombies here. Don't forget about Elliot. Is that cheeky zombie? No. Don't forget about Elliot through the door. That's why I keep the pistol. You can, of course, shotgun him, but the most he's ever taken is about 5 to 6 pistol rounds to kill, and sometimes you get lucky and you just get a 1 shot on him. So what's that? That was, yeah, I missed a couple of shots there. So he's dead, and then I can just save my shotgun rounds for the zombies. You can grab those boards, I guess, if you want. I suppose, really, this kind of serves as somewhat of an S+ walkthrough. Just feel free to not kill everything. There you go. And you'll get an S+ if you follow this video. So here is where I grabbed this staff. Don't forget this. As I said, you can actually pick this up earlier, with my improved item route, but don't worry about that for now. Just come through here, use this. This will be the last time we use this, so we can throw it away. And it's a real shame we can't do anything downstairs right now. If you wanted to, it's worth mentioning, you could go downstairs now and grab the high-grade gunpowder out of the locker if you wanted to. I'm trying to think of if any way that would be useful. So you got 2 zombies in here. This is a really annoying room. That zombie has a very, very annoying habit of being very cheeky. And he loves to sponge a shotgun round or 2. So, just like line up that shot, as best you can, and then come back out here. So I'm pretty stocked here on items. Ideally, you should be able to pick up the at least the flash grenade. The handgun bullets aren't as important, but I think I still have the diamond key here, and I shouldn't have. I should have dropped that off at the item box. There's 2 green herbs behind you. I don't think I picked them up. So just go where the that little like asbestos looking thing is on the floor, and then kill that first guy. He got caught in the door, which was pretty funny. Misty's feeling very tough today. That was what, 8 headshots to put her down. So you can obviously shotgun both of these, but like again, you know, use the pistol for something, you know. Like I always end up finishing the game with like 60 pistol rounds, so you might as well use them for something. Oh, what's up, Demon? I think people saying how it was not crafting shotgun ammo and saving it for the Magnum. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the game is actually quite generous on Leon A, giving you Magnum rounds. I believe there's about 24 Magnum bullets on Leon A, that the game outright gives you. And yeah, like your gunpowder, prioritization should really be shotgun rounds in the police station. You don't really need the Magnum. The only thing I would say you, quote, need the Magnum for are the embryos in the sewer. The shotgun, every other gun is crap at killing them. The pistol takes about 90 bullets to kill an embryo. The shotgun takes about 8 to 10, even if you hit it in the eye like every time. It's just crap. The Magnum is like 2 to 3 bullets, and they're dead. So if you're good, unlike me, you can dodge him. I've gotten a little bit better at that dodge, but he still tags me every now and then, and this really doesn't take a lot of time. However, the main reason to dodge him is for a route improvement on your inventory and keys. So if you dodge him, you can run straight back through all of this, and you can actually go and unlock the first club key door now, grab all those items, and if you do it perfectly, Mr. X will actually bust through the wall like he does in second scenario in the original game, and that unlocks a really, really good shortcut for you. And you can kill the zombie in the room where he busts through. I haven't found a way to get that consistent yet, but even if you don't get that, just being able to go down there and do the club key and get all the items is a huge time save. So, what's up, JCB? Yeah, so this is just the commentary of the first run I got. I'll be live again later tonight, about 6 o'clock, with my next actual attempt at this, because looking at this is pretty painful. My route is so much better now. So go in and out of that door, and it just gets rid of this liquor. You do not want to have to deal with the liquor and Mr. X at the same time. So this guy, wait till he falls over. Wait till he starts getting up. As far as I can tell, zombies are completely invulnerable during, I don't know, dumbass animations, for lack of a better word. Like when they're falling over things or, stunned or whatever. I've got the infinite rocket launcher, and I tested it with that. I've shot zombies falling through windows 3 times with the rocket launcher, and they're still alive. So I think you actually have to wait for them to start their getting up off the floor animation. So I can't remember if I get lucky with Mr. X here. No, I get unlucky. There he is. Look at him. So again, I'm not sure how this really works, but sometimes he'll just come right through the club key door, this one, and then you can just go around the filing cabinets, and that's really straightforward. Sometimes he just likes to wait. Strange. Probably goes without saying, but there's absolutely no point fighting him. He's a complete waste of ammo and time. Just leave him alone. So this is pretty much it for RPD2. The second police station visit is extremely short in this run because while you can kill everything and get everything, you would still have to come back to the police station for the hidden film. The hidden film items really are what make this run. So I actually forgot to do this earlier. That's really bad. with this, just pay attention to your audio. If Mr. X does come through the door here, just go up the ladder, like, you know, get him to follow you, and then come and do this, and then just go back up. Do not hang out near the ladder, though. If he jumps down, that will damage you. So don't hang out near there. Oh, is he? Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I don't really know what's going on with him. So here, depends on what spawn you get. I don't think I actually do it here, but I should have killed both of them there. And the reason for that is Mr. X won't follow you into this clock tower room. So if you can kill both of those zombies now, kill them now, and then you don't have to worry about them coming back later. Sometimes when you go out of the room, he'll be right in front of you. And then if he does that, you know, you're going to have to come back and kill that zombie in the third visit, which you really don't want to do. Like the third police station visit optimization is probably the best improvement I have for this run. When I come back here now, all I've got to do is mop up 2 hallways of zombies, a couple of lickers, grab all my gear, and then bugger off. Like, I don't have to mess around, like, you know, hunting down, like, every single enemy, like I did before. So here, don't forget this large gunpowder. What you use this for, I would really say is up to you. I think on my next run, I'm actually going to use this to make pistol rounds for the 2 G embryos. So when you drop down into the sewers, there's 2 G embryos like right at the start that normally you would run past and then kill them later. If you stockpile your pistol ammo, you should have enough to take out both of them with the pistol. And then that just saves you having to backtrack and kill them later. It saves you a ton of time. Don't forget to pick up the... yeah, there we go. No, not that, Joe. There we go. I have forgot to pick that up on other practice runs. I get to the jail cell, and I think, oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. So here, just try and spot where Mr. X is. If he's on the left-hand side, well, Leon's left right now, that's really good. If he's on the side this zombie is on, it's up to you. If you're really good at dodging Mr. X, then just kill the zombie and dodge him, and you're fine. I'm not particularly good at dodging him, so wherever possible, I just like to, you know, give him a wide berth and get out of dodge. So if you are full on items here, like I was earlier, do not forget that flash grenade. You can come back here and pick it up in the third police station visit if you want, but it's just wasted time, because in theory you shouldn't have to go up for that. Oh, what's up, JCB? So this is when you followed. That's the cool thing about watching this back, I guess. Yeah, I always forget it. Forgetting items is my specialty. So here is the next part where you could kill these zombies now. Again, I just don't think it's worth it. There's no point trying to juggle killing zombies and Mr. X at the same time. It just makes it way more complicated. Kill those zombies now, though. The zombies that bust through that window, kill them now. Otherwise, you have to come back in here later, and there's no reason to do that otherwise. So make sure you kill those now. You should have shotgun ammo left over for that. So on this run, I've actually killed the dogs. I still forget the diamond key door, though. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. So yeah, if these dogs are alive, getting through this room is just... It's a huge pain. So just make sure you kill them first. This is your second chance and last chance, I guess, to kill this guy. You know, kind of at your own risk. You can leave him alive if you want, but I really wouldn't recommend it. Also worth noting here, I do have a grenade equipped as my sub-weapon. I would recommend unequipping any grenades you have here, because there's a first aid spray for free in the prison cell. So, near the toilet, ironically enough, as is, you know, the thing in every video game. So yeah, if you make sure you unequip your grenade, because here, if Mr. X does catch you, or you get bit, you can just use this first aid spray, whereas if you get bit or grabbed, you might accidentally use that hand grenade, and you can't burn any more hand grenades. Okay, so equip your flash here, and open this door. Okay, so how many zombies we got here? 3, 4, 5... And I think there was a couple left in their cell. So you can spawn Mr. X here. Again, you can dodge him if you're good. But dodging him's a real gamble in my book, because you know, if you get hit, you're dead, more or less. So this bit right here is annoyingly random. Sometimes you can have 2 zombies, 3 zombies. I've had 5 zombies. I've had literally the entire bloody fan club just come right round the corner as soon as I move, which is really strange. Yeah, there you go. There's the rest of them. So I was trying to wait for Mr. X to, you know, punch some zombies there, but unfortunately he didn't. Okay, so this bit's kind of boring. This is kind of glorified cutscenes, so I am going to go make a brew while this plays out. So here's one thing to note before I go. If you've left anything behind in the police station now, Mr. X is out of the equation now, pretty much for the rest of the game, until you get to the lab. So if you have forgotten anything in the police station, or you need to go back to get items, you can do it now. Ada is very, very patient, and she'll wait for you. So I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go get tea. My brew is brewing, so we'll catch up here. So what have I missed? Okay, so Kendo's gun shop. Obviously, don't forget the grenade. Don't forget the shotgun attachment. The shotgun attachment will actually give you 4 more shotgun shells, which is really handy. Make sure you keep your pistol here. It's not a huge deal, but you don't really want to have to burn a shotgun round to trigger the explosion on the alligator here. It really is just a waste. There's quite a few zombies to take out in the sewers, so you know, you really do want to save your shotgun ammo for them. But this is really simple. It's just left, right, left, and just, yeah, you use your pistol. And don't forget the grenade after this guy, actually. If you're not, you know, that's probably something I'll do at one point or another. I'll probably forget to pick up that grenade. Because it'd be easy to just kind of kill the boss and then be like, right, okay, you know, wait for Ada, and then, you know, you get to the end of the game and you think, oh, I'm a grenade down. Whoops. While we're on the subject of grenades and the last boss, though, the grenade strat for the last boss is probably the best. At least it's the best I know of at this point. Not counting knives or infinite ammo, obviously. But if you can be up to 3 or 4 grenades down and still kill the last boss with just grenades. You just have to really, really be comfortable essentially playing footsies with him. So getting him to whiff and not get hit, and take some health with you as well. Like, definitely take some health. If he tags you, you're going to be in danger immediately. So that's just something to keep in mind. What have we got coming up here? So we're coming up to Ada's segment. Ada's segment is kind of the first part that at least I think legitimately breaks the kill all stipulation. I think you only get 31 bullets in Ada's segment. Well, I'll know when I'm at the point here. And you have, I think, 6 zombies to kill. I've had one zombie take 22 bullets to kill on Ada's segment before. So the odds of 31 bullets killing 6 zombies is just, I suppose if you just grinded it enough to get headshots, you could, in theory, do it, but it's not really worth bothering with in my book. So yeah, kind of take that with a grain of salt with regards to the kill everything run. If Ada had a knife, it'd be a different story. I think she should have a knife. I'm not sure where she put it on that costume, but she should probably have a knife. Alright, so this is pretty straightforward here. I'm going to go finish my cup of tea, and I'll be right back. So this bit is still going. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened on the first zombie, but what you want to do is either kill him or shoot off his leg. 9 bullets is, in my experience, nowhere near reliable enough to kill a zombie with Ada, so that's why I opt to shoot his leg off, because then he can't come through the door and, just be a pain in the arse. Again, dark overall zombie. So S+ tier zombie, do not underestimate them. So this is weird. There's the female zombie. So sometimes you can just get the fat zombie there, and you can actually just shoot him in the leg. But there's no real benefit of like hanging on to Ada's flash grenade. As long as you know what to do when Mr. X turns up, getting past him in a timely manner is, shouldn't be difficult. Wow, we're almost like halfway through this. So yeah, there's no real reason to keep that flash grenade. And as it's the weekend, we have some cheeky biscuits to have with my tea. And yeah, this is pretty much Ada's segment finished, really. There's more pistol ammo here. I'm not really sure why they give you ammo there. I've never tried fighting Mr. X as Ada. I can't imagine that would work out too well. Funny you mentioned that, Demon. The next thing on my list is to do the same run, but Leon B. I want to do all 4 scenarios. I want to see if this is doable on all 4. Because after a little bit of routing and planning on Leon A, I went from genuinely wondering whether or not this was possible to thinking, okay, I can probably do this in under an hour 50 now. So, it really just goes to show, like, when you put in some real time, like planning out like an optimized route, it's amazing how much time you can save. So much of your time lost on these runs is like forgetting an item or just picking things up in an order that is just really, inefficient. So you just have to kind of play it out a few times. So just do this puzzle. I say Ada's segment really is kind of whatever, so I'm just going to enjoy my biscuit. Say that, though. I totally died here the first time I played this game. And yeah, that's it for Ada's segment. So, that's that. Oh yeah, I don't know what the speedrun record is, but I've seen 49-minute runs pop up here and there, just on like my YouTube feed. I haven't watched any of them. I don't know. I've said it before, but I've never been a huge fan of like runs where everything is skipped. I just don't really like it. This is I'm not gonna like go crazy on this run, but at some point, I really want to see how fast I can get this down to. Okay, so here is a big difference on my actual run. So if you save all your pistol ammo from the police station for this, you will get here with about 160 to 170 pistol rounds in your inventory. That should be enough to kill both of these G embryos right at the start, and then you don't have to backtrack to kill them, which is extremely handy. I'm not sure what I do here, because I've grabbed a knife, so I'm guessing that's to burn on one of them as a defense item. And you also don't want to burn knives. Now that I know the liquor strategy, burning knives on these guys is a complete waste. Shotgun ammo in the path to the left. Make sure you pick that up. If you forget it, you will come back here, but you might as well grab it now. So this is where your items, your inventory space can get a little bit cramped. You've got 2 double slot weapons here, which is a bit annoying. The shotgun is well worth keeping upgraded though, as the range it gives you on headshots is kind of broken. You can be about... Now this zombie's always cheeky for me. He's always where he shouldn't be. I don't know what triggers him. But you can be a good, I don't know, like 6 feet away, I would guess, like roughly. And still one-shot zombies with a shotgun. I still like to get as close as I can comfortably. Just because I really don't want to waste more than 1 round on a zombie, like if I can avoid it. And, it's just... with the extended shotgun, that's far less likely to happen, but... if so, I only want it to be 2 shots at most. So if you look at my time here, I'm at 55 minutes. At this point on my old run, well, on my new run, sorry, I think I got to here at about 40 minutes. So I'm, significantly ahead. And I have done more things. More enemies in the police department, for example, are dead at this point. So here's the first 2 embryos. You should have pistol ammo enough, like plenty, to kill both of these now. I say both. There's only 1 here right now. Oh no, so okay, so you can skip him like that. I wasn't really sure on the distancing on that. I've been tagged trying that before. But then when you kill him and you go back down, the other one comes out of the pipe. And you have to kill him. The reason the second one takes less, I believe, is the armor they have over their eye on their shoulder. That actually takes a lot of bullets to destroy. And the second one that spawns, I believe, does not have that like protection around it. He just has an exposed eye, so he does take quite a few bullets less than the previous one. It's about a full mag, I think. It takes about a magazine of pistol rounds to destroy that armor. So it's actually quite a lot of bullets it saves you. So you got an item box here. Drop off a few things. Drop off the magnum rounds. Drop off the knife and the gunpowder. On a proper run, you wouldn't have that much pistol ammo spare. I probably should have dropped off the 20 box. There was a box that had 22 in it. I probably should have dropped that off, really. We'll see how that goes, though. Weird playing this game with no sound, though. Unless I have a 2 PC setup, there's no way I can really get around that. You can grab that red herb if you want. Going through here with the embryos, if they hit you and you don't want to burn a defense item, you are going to need health. They really hurt if they touch you, so if you want, you can grab that. You can grab this later if you want, but I just like to grab it now. I wouldn't say it's really all that useful, though, actually, to be honest. You can fire the shotgun a lot faster, but I don't really think that's all, all that necessary. The only thing it is good for is lickers, but the shotgun is a very poor choice for lickers in my book, so I wouldn't use it on them. It just takes way too much ammo. With the amount of resources you'd have to spend to kill one licker with the shotgun, you could kill, 6 to 7 zombies with it. So again, normally when you come in here, the guy behind you is going to be dead. Hug the wall to the left here. Give this guy a wide berth. Oh no, he does have armor on, so I'm not sure which one it is I'm thinking of. That's another reason why I like to keep the pistol. Even if you don't kill these guys, I would recommend keeping your pistol with you. Take the stock off if you want, just so that if they spit out the little parasites, you have something to kill those parasites with. You can make the parasites whiff, and then they just kind of die. They just, they just kind of despawn. If they hit you, it's no good. It's no fun. And you really don't want to burn, you don't want to have to burn like shotgun ammo taking out one of them. It's just a complete waste. So I jump back in here just hoping to finish this guy off, and I think he might grab me. I think he grabs me at some point. So that was just over a mag to destroy his armor, and then basically just dump on his eye. Just keep shooting him until he dies. Sometimes when they do that, I'm not actually sure if they're dead. But yeah, it should only take like 1 or 2 more bullets to like pop the eye, and then for certain they're dead when that happens. I believe that was magnum ammo on there, or shotgun rounds. Whatever that ammo was, definitely pick it up. Oh, it was shotgun rounds. Kill this dude. Pick up the film. That film is extremely important. Don't leave that behind. And then kill him. So on the new route, you would actually go and grab this key first. I don't think I have the treatment facility key here. This is a huge waste of time right here, having to backtrack and get this key. It's also a huge waste of time because I can't remember where it is. I find the sewers really disorientating. If I remember rightly, the key is left here, and then you go right down the stairs. I think that's how you get the treatment key. And the reason you want that is because it's the fastest way back to the police station. Yeah, I did. So you should grab this key first when you first come into this area and kill those zombies. Kill the zombies, grab this key, go back, grab the grenade, and then basically go the way I just went, and then you don't have to backtrack here. This is the main reason why I don't bother with getting the magnum and that before I come down here, because you would still have to go back to get the magnum scope and the flamethrower fuel. The flamethrower fuel that's hard to say quickly. The flamethrower fuel that is in the police station is what I feel kind of makes this run. The reason that's so important is because it allows you to kill. It makes G2 significantly easier because you don't really have to manage your flamethrower all that much. You can just light him up for free, get a few knife hits in, flashbang him, flame him again, and he's dead. The main reason it's so important is because it means you don't have to pick up the flamethrower ammo in the final Birkin fight, which more often than not is the thing that gets me hit in that encounter. Is trying to, like, you know, move him around and grab that ammo. If you grab the ammo in the police station, you can just kill him, and you don't even have to worry about grabbing that extra flame fuel. So this is why you want the key first. Obviously, you'd be able to come in here and just get rid of the key now. So discard that big gunpowder there. Probably another one I would say is up to you. You can use it for pistol ammo, or you could use it for like a big shotgun round mix if you want. I still like to keep a few pistol rounds for the embryo gauntlet down in the sewers, because sometimes if you have an embryo take 3 magnum rounds, sometimes they do. More often than not, it's only then going to require like maybe 2 pistol bullets to finish them off, instead of having to burn, you know, a 4th to 5th magnum shot on them. Using that many magnum rounds on them is a bit of a waste, in my opinion. So that's why I like to keep the pistol with me, just to kind of finish them off. And if they spit out any of the little parasites, you have the pistol to shoot them with. Generally speaking, I wouldn't advise going into the embryo gauntlet with no pistol, because if you don't have anything to take out those little bugs that they spawn, you know, you're either going to get poisoned or hit or killed, you know, or you're going to have to burn, you know, significantly more valuable ammo to kill them. So at this point, drop off all your stuff here. Now this is so different from my current pattern. I really can't remember what I do here. Because normally I wouldn't have to go back to the club key door here. But I think I'm going to have to do that on this one. So, knives for the liquors. I should really make shotgun ammo here. Joe, what are you doing? It does help if you grab that too. Yeah, I should probably make shotgun ammo here. I don't think I'm going to, though. Nope. Alright, so kill Marvin. Poor Marvin. Put him out of his misery. So all we're going to do here, really, is just mopping up stuff. On this route, unfortunately, I've got 5, I think. 5 lickers to kill. Which is annoying. 2 hallways full of zombies. No, 3 hallways full of zombies. Yeah, and like 5 or 6 lickers. So this takes a while. One thing we haven't got to worry about here, though, is Mr. X catching up to us. He's done for now. It's a shame that Leon doesn't get the heart key on his playthrough. So you do get high-grade gunpowder there. I'm thinking, what could you use that for? So you can just combine this here. You can do this earlier if you want, but I don't really think it's worth it, because it doesn't really benefit your inventory at all. It just if anything, it makes it like a bit more awkward to do that. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, there's actually gunpowder where that policeman's body is, so you can use that to mix some more shotgun rounds. I mean, the game gives you so much shotgun ammo with Leon. It's kind of crazy. You have more than enough ammo to take out every zombie in the police station, you know, and then some. You know, they could give you more enemies and you'd still be fine. I'm not sure why I'm going this way. I'm really not sure what I'm doing here. Marvin doing his, you know, yoga. What are you doing? So you got these guys to kill. And the guy, you know, taking 40 winks here. Take him out. You could do this anytime, though. I don't know. So even little things like this, just, you know, that's just not an optimal route to take. I should have gone left upstairs and gone down the west hallway, the east office. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just basically wasting time here. I'm walking just in case the liquor's there. So we've got all these zombies to mop up. Be very, very careful in this hallway. You've got one zombie here. You've got the dark overall zombie who is mysteriously absent. This corner, just be real careful because like that female zombie just loves to camp that corner. And if you don't like sort of wake her up first, oh there he is. Look, he came all the way over here to hang out with his buddy. So take all those out, cheeky sods. And now we're going to come back in here, and we've got lickers to kill. So what I would always recommend having 2 knives when you're trying to knife lickers. That way, if you don't get a stun on one of the hits and they pounce on you, you can hit them with a knife still. And hitting a licker with a knife virtually guarantees you enough stun to then finish it off, you know, with your other knife and then kill it and retrieve it back. If you get caught with a licker without any defense item, you're probably dead. So you have to use the film there to get the hiding places, which is a bit annoying. I thought it would be cool if, you know, once you know where they are, it would be cool if you could just, you know, pick up the items like when they're there. It reminds me of in RE2 Classic, for example, how you obtain the weapon box key with Leon is you light up the signal gun at the train thing, at the tram, and it starts glinting. Whereas if you know it's there with Leon, you can just go and pick it up. Okay, so this is a really crap spawn. Ideally, you want these lickers to spawn a little bit further apart, so I'm trying to lure one over here. So that's a really bad start. The licker kind of backdashed, like, right off the bat. As long as you don't run, you will not trigger the other licker. So knifing 2 lickers is you know, it's not free, but as long as you don't run, the other licker won't, you know, wake up, essentially. So that's why you want to have, you know, 2 knives with you, basically. Because if I'd have had 1 knife there, and that licker pounced on me, he'd have got me, and he would have taken my 1 knife, and then I would no longer have a knife to hit him with, and I've basically aggroed that licker. Like, he's then going to come after me. Whereas if you have 2 knives, you can knife them and then use your defense item. That more or less gives you enough, you know, advantage to kill them, and you don't have to worry about running. Like, you can't run away from a licker. That's basically the golden rule. You know, you cannot outrun a licker. Like, you're not fast enough. They will catch you up and they will kill you. Always have health when you're knifing lickers. Always. 1 hit from a licker will... Oh no, he is dead. Okay, that must have been a different run I was thinking of then. That's strange. I think I forgot the diamond key here. No, I didn't. Okay, so there's another licker in here. Oh, I forgot my knife. That's brilliant. That well played, Joe. That's great stuff right there. I forgot my knife to come and kill this licker. Worth noting, actually, if you've unlocked the infinite knife, which you get for destroying all the Mr. Raccoon statues, the infinite knife does not stop you getting an S+ rank. So you can use the infinite knife if you want. I don't know if I'd recommend using it on lickers, because I think if you use the infinite knife as a defense item, like to, you know, kill an enemy, yeah, I don't know. Can you get it back? Like, does it respawn in your item box, or... Oh, I forgot to put the thing in. I actually don't know that. If you use the infinite knife on something, but then, like, for example, Mr. T or Birkin, like, do you get it back? Yeah, so I actually don't know that. So if you are going to use the infinite knife, I'd save it for liquors, because then you can definitely grab it out of those. So I don't have my knives here to kill this liquor. So this is going to be... Did he just jump past the door? So this is going to be more time wasted here. Oh no, there he is. So I've got 5 rounds here. And yet he's not dead. So I have to burn my magnum shot here. So I think that's kind of ridiculous. 5 shotgun rounds to the face doesn't kill a liquor. It's kind of crazy. Pretty sure you have to pick it back up. It won't disappear, but it won't respawn in the chest. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, so yeah, you could potentially lose it then. Yeah, so if you're going to use the infinite knife, which, you know, if you just want to get the S+, I would say use the infinite knife. Why not? You know, it's there. You might as well use it. Personally, I don't think the infinite ammo pistol should really cost you an S+ either. The infinite ammo pistol, especially on hardcore, is kind of crap. I haven't tested it, but I swear it's weaker. I swear, like, it's not as powerful as your regular pistol. It seems to take way more bullets with the infinite ammo pistol to kill zombies. So you can shotgun that guy through the boards, but because he has his hands like in front of the board like this, it can take like 3 or 4 shotgun rounds to kill him. So just go far enough away to where he lowers his hands, and then you can just blow his head off with the magnum. Reload the magnum, just refill the magazine, because you still need to be somewhat careful on your item space here. So I've got plenty of magnum ammo spare, got plenty of knives. So as you can see, we're doing really well on items here. Like, I'm not really worrying for anything. I really need to do my S+ run with Claire and get my minigun. We're going to skip these because as far as I can tell, these are completely random. So just, yeah, get the parts out the safe and then go to the weapons locker room. If anyone knows of like how they work, post a comment. Let me know. Because I really thought I figured them out. But no, I was wrong. It is worth noting, I just thought, you could come back here with the first safe, and you could grab that knife if you wanted to. You could put it in the 3rd slot and do 103, and you'd have a bonus knife. That's not a bad idea, actually. I very well might do that on my next run. And then it's just a bit of insurance. If you have to burn a knife, you've still got one. Or you could go back here and get it on... I've got some past bits there. Thank you again, Demon. So yeah, you could get it on your 2nd visit. Just be an extra knife.
A suitcase full of pistols and money.
Okay, I'm not sure what that was. That must have been a follow I didn't get a notification for. Strange. It's been too long since I've played Left 4 Dead. For anyone that doesn't know, that soundbite is from Left 4 Dead 2. The coach. Good game. Speaking of good games, I've been playing while we're just waiting here, because all this really is going to be is me mopping up zombies. I've been playing some more God of War 3 over the last day or so. That game is fantastic, but man, the PS4 is pissing me off lately. That game has crashed, like, multiple times. Streets of Rage has been crashing. Don't forget this flame fuel. I cannot stress this enough. Like, don't forget this. Do I kill this zombie? No, I don't. Okay, I forget there's a zombie in that room, and I forget to kill him. Okay, so this isn't actually a... So this run is trash. This run is invalid. Stop watching now. I thought I forgot to kill a zombie on this run. No matter. I'll kill him next time. And I think I remember here that there's more zombies in the other corridor. But yeah, I keep getting that like CE4, like CE3848 error message on PS4. I don't know what that means. But I don't know, man. I just have a feeling the PS4 is about to bite it. I've never had a Sony console survive like my initial purchase. Every PlayStation I've ever had has kicked the bucket at some point. This PS4 in particular, the one I'm using now, this is on the same system, by the way. That just like factory reset itself out of nowhere one day. And thank God for cloud saves, otherwise I would have lost everything. I think there was only 2 games I actually lost data for, and that was Horizon Zero Dawn, and I only lost my DLC data for that, so I didn't lose much. And I lost all my data for DMC4 Special Edition, which was a bit annoying. Like that game takes a while to kind of like flesh out and get everything in, so to lose that data was a bit of a pain in the arse. So that's everything for the RPD, except the one zombie in the flame fuel room, which I didn't kill. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it is, but yeah, I've really been enjoying God of War 3, man. It sounds crazy to say this because God of War 3 is not an old game. It's only 2010. It's not like I'm talking about a game from back in the day. But you just don't get games like that anymore. Like the scale of that game, the scale of the stuff in that game is just unbelievable. The fights, it actually lets you play out. You know, you're not like pressing the action button in a cutscene. You actually get to play the game. Just the music, the presentation. I don't know, man. I feel like God of War. I feel like people were kind of harsh on God of War 3 when it came out. I don't know, but I really feel like if people went back and played that now, they'd really have to eat their words. Like, that game really is fantastic. It's so good. Heard God of War 3 Remastered has a consistent glitch around where you use the wings to fly up through a trench. Oh, okay. That's not happened to me yet, fortunately. But yeah, it really is a fantastic game. And the remastered version is nice. That like improved frame rate is really, really welcome on that version. Oh, I forgot. Okay, yeah. So I have to go back here. So this costs me so much time. I should be going down to the sewers now, and like I'm wasting all this time here killing these lickers. But I'll probably be playing some more God of War 3 over the course of next week. That game is not easy either. There's some tough fights in that game. Always makes me laugh. It's always made me laugh when people say God of War is like a button masher. To me, there's no such thing as a button masher. The button masher is the person playing the game. No game, like the button masher is not a genre of action game to me. And especially if you're talking about God of War, like, you know, play God of War on very hard and button mash and see how long you last. Like, you won't last 5 seconds. So this is really awkward. I don't think I have knives here to kill these lickers, so I'm gonna have to basically try and like. Oh no, I do have knives, but that's a really crap spawn. As if I walk under the licker, it'll trigger him. So I think I try and be cheeky here. Whereas what I should do is that's the licker I've already hit with the Magnum. I should have just shot him twice with the Magnum, and then, just I'd have been totally fine, really. I shouldn't be doing this. It's just like now I'm getting pummeled here. Yeah, you see, now I realise, yeah, you should probably just shoot him. With that huge Magnum you have. So I think that was 2 headshots and like one or 2 knife hits. So this right here is why killing this licker first is just so important. Because you fighting 2 lickers in such a small space is just, it's not easy. Sometimes they will armor you like that. Which is why knifing them is, as I said, it's not without risk. More often than not, you will stun them, like you will stuff their attack, but he just armored right through it there, which was a bit annoying. God, how much time did that cost me? Like, that was hard to watch. can't believe I forgot that zombie. Oh, man. Yeah, new consoles this year. I keep forgetting about that. And as like, I guess I'm going to be optimistic about it if things go to plan over the next 6 months. I probably will be getting them day one, even though I don't really want to. But more on that later, I guess. Oh, okay. I have noticed a couple of weird visual like hiccups on God of War 3 Remastered. I don't really mind them though. The frame rate improvements alone on the remastered version are so worth it. That game running at 60 is real nice. So, all right. So, what are we looking at here? Yeah. So this is just a ton of time wasted here. I really don't get how it can be so windy right now, and yet it's, like, hot. It's so windy outside. Like, I've only got my window open ajar, and yet, you know, there's almost like a breeze coming in. And yet it's still really warm. Okay, so here you want to grab the rook plug. I think as well, actually, oh, no. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, so when you come back down here, you actually need to go back through the other way and use the crank on the door to kill the other zombies. So this definitely isn't. I've definitely missed enemies in this run, 100%. Alright, so we've got this guy to take out. Again, this is more time wasted. You know. This is really annoying. Watching this back is really frustrating because I just know how how improved this run can be now. And watching this back is like, damn, this is so slow. I mean, I'm at 1 hour and 27 minutes here. At this point, for reference, I should pretty much be at Birkin 2 right now. 1 hour and 20 minutes. This is a tripod, by the way, for anybody wondering what this thing is I'm messing around with. There's a really long, complicated word for people who don't like to have their hands idle. I just like to fidget with things. So we've got 2 shots on him there. That's why I like to keep the pistol. 2 shots and then just a few pistol rounds should finish him off. It just saves me a magnum bullet. I don't want to have to burn an extra magnum round on him. This guy coming up has armor on his eye. Yep, he does. So, like, you know, soften it up a little bit with the pistol. My pistol ammo use here on this run is actually very bad. You know, I'm not... See what I mean? Like, that wind literally just closed my window. There we go. But it's really warm. Like, it's quite muggy today. Yeah, so just looking at this back, okay, that's a really bad. That's really bad. This is really bad. I might actually die here, maybe. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not sure if he's dead. I don't think he is. But it does let me get past him and pick up my magnum ammo. Yeah, no, he's definitely not dead. I think I even had the flamethrower as like my actual backup. Oh, there's a bug there. Didn't see that. I think I even had the flamethrower here, like as my backup for these embryos. Like if I ran out of bullets here, because the flamethrower does actually take them out super quick. But as you can imagine, it's you know, you want to save that flamethrower ammo. So this is real bad. I'm poisoned here. I think there's a blue herb in this room though. There's a red herb up there, and I think there's a blue herb somewhere in here. Unless I'm just making that up. Oh no, there it is. It's in that box. I remember getting pretty worried here, thinking, you know, is this possible now? Like, can I actually do this run? Because I'm down to what? Yeah, one magnum bullet. I know I'm gonna have to use the flamethrower for some of these embryos. One thing I'm really looking forward to, actually, when I do these kind of commentary runs in future, I'll have my my other chair back, which actually reclines, so I'll be able to, you know, lazy boy it up, which would be nice. I did forget the plug again. God, this run is trash. That's everything in here, isn't it? Yeah. I tell you what, I am really looking forward to playing this again tonight and seeing how fast I can get this. So I'm an hour and 31. Yeah, like, I literally should be fighting Birkin 2 right now. Yeah, like, look how far back I am. I still have to get through here. I've still got the two things to kill. God, I even have to waste flamethrower fuel on the parasites. Yeah, I do, Demon. Yeah, and the Ivies too. Because now that I've like routed Magnum ammo and that for these guys, I have enough flamethrower fuel to just like kill the. Oh yeah, pretty battery died here as well. Ugh, dude. So I don't think I had to find a cable. Hopefully not. The battery on my PS4 pad is like absolutely dead as well. I swear it only holds a charge for like I want to say like 2 or 3 hours now. It's pathetic. Like, just making sure that guy's dead. What am I doing? Oh my! I think I'm just double checking that this guy's dead. Yeah. The way I did that was really bad, though. Excuse me. What's my flamethrower? You know, I think I get grabbed here, don't I? Yeah, like, hey, I remember that. I was right. I was right there, and yet I still got grabbed. That was weird. So that doesn't actually poison me. I'm not sure why. I thought if that hit you, like it poisoned you. Like that just did damage to me. Do I? Oh, okay. What am I doing here? Is this this might be an item box revisit? I'm honestly not sure what I'm doing here. God, all this time, this is unbelievable. I'm actually looking at this. Like, I'm surprised this even came in at under 2.5 hours. Honestly, this is so slow. Yeah, item box. I thought so. Or do I not even kill this guy? Surely I kill him, right? I hope I'm just doing this because I'm here. I'm about to find out. What are you doing? Let me just unmute this a second and see what past me is saying. Yeah, so I think I am going back to kill this this embryo. I don't know why didn't I bring magnum ammo with me? Like, that's really dumb. I don't know why I didn't bring more magnum rounds. Really? It's strange. Yeah, the only one that's drastically different, I would say, is Birkin 1. He really is a massive departure from PC strategy. Because, dare I say, there's a better strategy. There probably is. But for me, like, you know, a strategy that works better but only works like 1 out of 5 times, like, to me, I don't really think that's better. For me, like, consistency is everything. My Birkin strat, out of 10 attempts, I got it 8 times. And even if it goes wrong, you're fine. Like, you know, there's kind of built-in backups there. So this is why you want pistol ammo. Look, I'm trying to get these guys to, like, just die. And they're not doing that. Yeah, so now I'm poisoned again. And now he takes a flashbang. Oh my god. This is terrible. He did not like that. Alright, there we go, he's dead. But yeah, the Birkin 2 and that are pretty much the same. Except instead of the knife, you use the flamethrower. That really is the only real difference, I think, from what I've seen. When the game is, like, ran on PC, where people use the knife on, like, a high frame rate, you just have to use the flamethrower instead. And you can still sneak in some knife hits. On Birkin 2, for example, when you stun him the first time, and you get down to the amount of flame fuel you need to keep for his second phase, you can just knife him in between. And, you know, even on base PS4, like, that still works. God, that was awful. I want to stop watching this. Seriously. I just want to go and do my... I just want to go and play it again. This is so bad. I think I estimated... What am I doing? Where am I going? Is it to kill this guy? No, he's dead. Oh no, blue herb, of course. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I think I estimated about 15 minutes I could save on a new run. I actually think that's a pretty low approximation. I reckon it's probably more like 20, 25. My RPD2 here was crap. The sewers are crap. I think my lab's pretty decent though. I don't think I make a lot of mistakes in the lab. I don't think I've got a lot of backtracking to do there. So this would be my second save normally. Again, just save before the Birkin fights. It's pretty much, you know, it's easy to remember that way. As long as you save before the Birkin fights, you know, you're okay. Bring 1 flashbang. for Birkin. There's a flashbang in the fight as well, but you will need one to kick it off with. And yeah, put in a save. And there we go. Where am I going? Seriously. Oh god, yeah, I got to kick. God, this run is ass. This run is so bad. Anyway, yeah, I got to kill this guy. This makes me, like, genuinely, I'm really excited about playing this later. Because holy cow. This run is slow. How much? That's like 3 or 4, like, backtracking things I've had to do. That is terrible. That is terrible. I just thought I could actually bring flame fuel here and burn his hand at the start. Oh, no. Use the magnum for that. Not flamethrower fuel. I do like that you kind of get a free heal, like, on your way to Birkin. Just saves you having to get any out of the item box. I've always wanted to time this. Excuse me. 153.30. How long do you actually have to spend stood here? That's 20 seconds. That's 30 seconds. There he is. Man, that takes 40 seconds. That's quite a long time. Not sure why I do that. I did test this actually, now that I think about it, and as far as I could tell, like, there wasn't a difference. Like, it didn't seem to matter if you shot him beforehand or here. Speedrun use a grenade strat that skips his arm through the ceiling. Yeah, I've seen that. That's mad cheap, that is. That's cool. But I want to save my grenade. Okay, so yeah, Birkin 2, just flashbang him. Flame. Sometimes he does get an attack off at you. Sometimes he doesn't. I don't really know what causes it. Wait till your flamethrower gets to 140 and then just fill in this time with the knife. I don't actually think you need to do this. You don't need to knife him here. But, you know, you don't have the flame fuel to use, so you might as well. Throw your flashbang, and then just flame him again, and then that's pretty much him dead. Again, bring health just in case, just in case you get hit, and then that's it. He should be dead. If you wanted to, you could knife him a couple of extra times, just to kind of, make sure that he dies. But you don't actually need to do that. Yeah, I'd say he might be the easiest boss, Birkin 2. I was gonna say Birkin 1, but like if you're not careful, he can back you into a corner and then like you are literally dead. And you don't have the in that fight, if you get into a tight spot, like you've at least got the Magnum to like kind of get you out of dodge. You don't have that on on Birkin 1. So here you don't have to wait for Ada, which is great. We can just bugger off and leave it. Man, an hour 4. Okay, remember that. An hour 40 after killing Birkin 2. I'll try and remember that for later. Actually, I will write it down. If I had anything to write it on, which I don't. Oh yeah, yes I do. 1 hour 40 at Birkin 2. Even pessimistically, I'm hoping to be at about an hour 25 there on with the new strategies and everything that I have. Is it me or is that bandage like nowhere near where Ada actually got like impaled? Alright, so we're at the lab, which is probably the shortest segment in the game. What are we at here? How long we got left? Yeah, well, I know this is, some of that is, the rest is, I don't think all of that is the run. So we'll see. I think I'm pretty low on shotty ammo here. I might mix it up later and actually play through with the original, with like the actual costume, not the old school one. I think I've only played through with the non-old school costumes once, which is my first playthrough. Ever since unlocking the new ones, like, I've always used them. What else was in that room? A file. Okay, so, well, I actually did pretty well on Birkin then. I think I just take, like, backup health, just in case. Oh, I remember the liquors go real bad on this run too, so that's time lost. Man, yeah, this run sucks. This run totally sucks. It's not even funny anymore. Like this is just a legitimately bad run. I can't wait to do this again. And it's bugging me. I've legitimately left enemies behind in this run as well. There's 4 zombies that I haven't killed. So that's not cool. I still have no idea where she comes from. Five headshots. Are you serious? Looks like that really looked like she was going to get up there, but she didn't. Weird. Okay, so there's 3. Yeah, there's 3 big gunpowders in the lab, isn't there? I do love the way the zombies like crumple and fall. It looks so cool. That was actually quite convenient, that. Thanks, Demon. I mean, I was happy to get this run done the first time, but just the route is so much more optimized now, and I can't wait to like have another crack at this. and really like just unless unless I die, like unless I actually dog it later on, I feel like sub 2 hours is virtually guaranteed. Just because I've got such huge time saves now. There's no point doing this here, really. You might as well just do this before Birkin 3. Get tooled up. What time is it? Alright, it's only 10 past 3. I'll wrap this up. I'll probably play a bit more God of War, and then I'll be back later on to do this. And then I think I'll probably jump straight into Leon B after and like start routing that as well, and then I'll do Claire. In a way, I feel like Claire might be a bit harder. Claire doesn't have the shotgun for zombies, and like you really like that shotgun just makes zombies just irrelevant as Leon. I don't feel Claire has anything as powerful in taking out zombies. Like she obviously has the grenade rounds, but I feel like you need them for other things. Then again, you do get a lot of flame rounds, so maybe. I think I'll do just an item prep run with Claire. I'll go through it with like the infinite ammo weapon and just like pick up everything, and then I can get to the end of the game and kind of map out ahead of time what I've got to, like what I actually have to work with. Yeah, so now I've actually got the fuel to kill those Ivies as well. It really is getting to the point where I need to shave. Like, I just can't be bothered, you know. Like, I ain't got to go out. I ain't got to go to work. No one's seeing me right now. You know, roommate is still not here. So, you know, fuck it. Like, feral JTV. Why am I waiting here? What am I doing? Got loads of poison ivies here. Not actually sure how much flame rounds it takes to kill them. Don't I mess this up? Hang on, I think I do. You know what? I think if you set, I think that's kind of the thing with anything zombie related now. Oh no, I don't mess that up. I thought I messed that up there, and that was like a load more time lost. Another big gunpowder in here. So, is there anything that would be worth using pistol ammo on in the lab? Not really. Just thinking, you do get 4. You get 4 big gunpowders in the lab. I'm thinking, is there anything that you could really use them on? Probably not. Wouldn't it be cool if incendiary grenades are in this game? And then when the Ivies like grabbed you, you could just incendiary them. Oh, I know this is real bad here. These liquors take fucking everything off me. Like, just, I think I'm gonna magnum one of these liquors on like my actual run, just to like conserve time and conserve like potential risk. Even on this run, I think I've got 5 magnum rounds in my magnum, so that's one of them dead. Why aren't I mixing shotgun rounds with that gunpowder? What are you doing? There's 2 zombies in here. 2 zombies in here, 1 zombie up top. Speak of the devil. I was... God, I was going to say, don't do that. Don't discard that gunpowder. You need that. And there's more high-grade gunpowder on there. But now I'm... Yeah, I've got too many items. So much room for optimization on this run, it's crazy. The lab really is quite simple though. The lab is actually super fast. It's just really these these lickers are kind of the boss fight of the lab, I would say. Is taking out these lickers here. Now, I think I remember to cut this out because these lickers like took a lot of time, and I died a couple of times on G3, so there might be a cut in a minute. I think it's when I save. Me figuring that out. Where are... there's one. Yeah, so this would have been a good spawn if I had a knife. Neither have I, Demon. I think I do think the Browning pistol is better, but only from sort of just what I can remember of using it. So yeah, I think Claire's gonna be harder, as she just doesn't have the shotgun. I think the shotgun is it's so strong for zombies. Like, it's just, you really cannot beat the shotgun for zombies. It's not that great. It's funny though, it's not that great against anything else, really. The pistol is actually like pretty good against multiple things, whereas the shotgun is like only really good against zombies. Like, it sucks against lickers. Well, it's good against dogs, actually, I just thought. But it sucks against lickers, it sucks against bosses. It's crap against Ivies. It's crap on embryos. It stuns Ivies, but, like, one pistol round to a ball stuns an Ivy, so, that's not much of an endorsement. And I think here's where they're both on the bloody wall. Oh no. Do I have a knife? Yeah, I've got a knife. Why aren't I knifing this guy? Oh, because I've only got one knife. That's right. Right. I think this is just Knife City, and it's fucking terrible. So I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom. I've already seen enough on this run that's hurt my eyes. Okay. What did I miss? Oops. Should have done that. Oh god, armor. The armor is so real. Oh yeah, this is bad. Yeah. My out of health here. Yep. Look at all my knives. I've got so many knives. I got so many knives, but just no health. I really don't know, Demon, because acid rounds are what make Birkin very easy with Claire. I've never really used the submachine gun all that much with her, though. So I don't really know if that's... I don't know how good that is, like, on enemies. I am wondering what's going to be her best option against G-embryos. Maybe the spark shot? I guess I think I'm just going to have to test out stuff with Claire, really. Because I only really did, like, basic runs with her. Like, I skipped everything that I could in terms of fighting. I do feel like the kill-all stipulation is going to be a lot harder with Claire. We'll see, though. I don't know. I was worried about it with Leon, and then once I actually looked into it, you know, and started planning stuff, you know, there's more than enough ammo in the game to kill everything, so I was worrying for nothing, really. So this will be, yeah, so ideally I do want some shotgun ammo here for... Although, if I kill these with a flamethrower, like, I don't know if they respawn. Not really sure. I'm not really sure on that. Yeah, I feel like Claire has a harder time with Birkin as well. Birkin 2, that is. Because acid rounds, like, really do body the final one. Running the B scenarios would be cool, though. Because the B scenarios, you've hardly got any time. You've only got 2 hours. Although, that said, with seeing how optimized this can be now, like, I think that's actually plenty of time. I think I forget this zombie as well. I think I forget him. Oh, wow. Okay, that's cool. That's good to know. Oh, no. I think I remember. Yep. I can't think of another reason I'm going back this way. Although, going back this way to get the side pack is actually super important, because then you can be fully tooled up for the Tyrant. If you don't get this, you don't really have a lot. There's no wiggle room on him. Like, you ain't got room for health or anything. This is where I realised, like, I forgot the signal modulator or something. Oh, no. I still got it. Man, it's really windy out today. You see the trees just blowing back and forth like they're made of paper. Right, so side pack. Yep, don't take a chance on that fucker. Just thought I've got my stream highlights to do this weekend still. Oh, actually, I'll probably do that tomorrow. Yeah, I can do that tomorrow. Won't take long. I've got them all time-stamped now, so that makes that job significantly faster. Right, so this should just be G3 then, and game over. Well, in the Tyrant, obviously. I'm down. Excuse me. I'm down one flashbang because I'd use a flashbang on one of the G embryos that grabbed me. So that sucks. I'm trying to think what else am I down on. I don't think I'm down on any frag grenades though. No, I don't think I am. So in theory, I should have every frag grenade at the end of the game, and I think it's 11. I want to say 11. But who knows? Could be wrong. So if I remember rightly, I think I just cut it where I save here. Or maybe not. Interesting, in this game, if Leon didn't bump into a net at the end, like, would he have just taken the sample to Ada? And would she have just shot him? Alright, so yeah, this is where you should probably tool up here. So, that's 9 grenades, and there's there one more to get? Item box improvement would help as well. I've burnt a lot of time here, like kind of, you know, just faffing about in the item box. I remember I totally forgot that I had that fuel. I was thinking, oh shit. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm not sure if this will be the first attempt. We'll soon find out. If I'm greedy on the first shot, I know it isn't, because I fucking always do that. I just... Okay, I was going to be greedy, though. I just missed. That really does slow down how fast that chews through fuel. Did that... Yeah, that got him. Very weird angle on some of his on some of his moves, isn't there? What's up, VHS? So in theory, if you don't miss, one mag of Magnum ammo is all you need for this guy. If you focus shot his eye, you get him in one shot. Nope, they don't VHS. I got my new emotes being approved, and I got new ones on the way, so that's all good. Yep, so if I get 35, I get a 4th slot, which is all good. I just really hope it doesn't take like 100 years for it to be approved like it did last time. That the red water bottle, the one that's the emote now, that one took... I swear that took like... I think I was without an emote for like almost a month. because I was just waiting for that one to get approved because I had to delete my blue one and add that as a new one. I've now just re-added the blue one again, so I'm hoping that doesn't take as long. Should we have a quick look while I'm waiting for this? It still says pending on the blue one. So, yeah, 35 subs, and then I get another one. Huh, yeah, that's weird. I don't get that. I guess it depends on how Hollywood you are, maybe. So, we'll see. Yeah, I've also got multiple coming, like a lot. I've got quite a bit on the way in terms of, sub stuff, so watch this space. God, this run sucks. I'm sorry, but I can't wait to play this later. I can't wait to play this later. I actually just want to play it right now. I actually want to. You know what I might do? I might play it right now. That's not a bad idea, you know, because this is all fresh in my mind now. So I might just hop on after this and just play it. Of course I will VHS. Are you kidding me? I remember all my OGs. Don't worry, man. You guys are getting badges. You guys are getting your own badges. Reserved. Exclusive badges. And then in like say 6 months time or whatever, people will be like, man, how do I get that badge? I'll be like, you can't. Unless you got a time machine. You can't get it. It's an exclusive club. That knife really is useless, isn't it? There's like nothing to use that knife on. Well, other than a defense item, but I still want to kill the Ivies if possible. So I've got 272 flame ammo left. That's definitely enough to kill these Ivies. So yeah, it all depends on. Speaking of on that note, actually, to get serious for a minute here, depending on like what happens with work and the lockdown and that in the UK right now, that's really going to dictate kind of like how things go over the next few months. I'll just be real. Like I'm really done with my current job. Like I've kind of been like teetering for a while, but over the last like week and a bit, it's just stuff has happened, and I'm just thinking, right, fuck this. So yeah, that's why in the week I'm taking kind of days off here and there from like actually streaming, because there's things I want to look into long term. So did that? No, that didn't knock him down. That was weird, and I don't know why I try this. This is dumb. So that's an unnecessary risk right there. But yeah, it's weird. That's the one thing that like this lockdown has done. You know, it's really that was a great shot. I don't know. Really, it kind of ties back into what I said when I first moved here after the crash. You know, there's something to be said for like having your routine disrupted. And I think moving forward now, like that's something I don't think I'll lose sight of. Like when you get to a point where like you're really kind of fed up, don't subscribe to the better the devil you know philosophy, you know? If you don't like your routine, change it. And sometimes, you know, again, like with what's happened over the last few months, like everyone's routine has been kind of like pulled from under them, really. And you know, it's not just me. Like, it's definitely not just me that like has kind of had, you know, somewhat of a realization and being like, oh, actually, like, you know, we'll see. We'll see. It's a good point, Demon. Yeah. Like, that's the thing is though, like, I think that is such a, like, that's such an established thing now that, like, I don't know, like, and also, like, games isn't the only thing. Streaming games and that is honestly, it's only half of my plan. Actually, it might not even be half, in all seriousness. There's something else that I'm putting together stuff for that is actually going to be, could very well take center stage. And doing this would still be like a, you know, an outlet of mine, but I don't think it'd be like my bread and butter, because I still feel like the gaming and like Twitch scene and that is like, the consistency and reliability is just not there. You know, I feel like it can be so fragile. Like, for example, all this Last of Us 2 stuff that's happened, right? I'm sure everyone's heard about that. I've like blocked so many channels like over the last few weeks that have been just really venomous about the whole thing. Even channels like resorting to like literally calling other gaming channels out, being like, "Oh, you guys, you know, you fucking shills and all this stuff for like not speaking about this." And I think, okay, maybe, or maybe like they just don't want to talk about it. Like the Last of Us 2 stuff, like I don't really give a fuck. Like I really don't care. And I don't mean that in like a flippant, like apathetic way. I just don't care. You know, to me, The Last of Us never needed a sequel anyway. So as soon as they announced a new game, I was a bit like, you know, really? Like, I don't, you know, come on, man. Like, we don't really need that, do we? And all the stuff that's happened, I would have preferred not to have been spoiled on it, don't get me wrong, but I'm not that bothered. And as I said, if you go back and look, man, like, this is people reaping what they sowed years ago. So, yeah, it's funny how no one is talking about that. It's funny how all these, like, real rap, just keeping it real YouTube channels, not one of them has mentioned, like, the elephant in the fucking room. You know? Not one of them has talked about that. Which I think is quite funny. God, that run sucked. Okay, guys, so that is the run finished. I'll pencil it in right now. I think I can get at least 1 hour 50 on my next run. At least an hour 50. We'll see. We'll see. I do have a few things to do just around the house, so I can't jump on this. I have to be responsible. So, you know, VHS, I've thought of that, you know. And I think if what I choose to do next doesn't work out, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think I know what I know what I'd want to do. It's a huge risk, and I'd be the odd one out for sure in those classes. But I know what I'd do. You know. What I found weird about the whole Last of Us 2 thing is that everyone calls themselves true fans, yet they can consciously made the decision to read. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't. I legitimately got spoiled on it. Like, I was just, you know, just browsing stuff, and like, you know, it was just right there, and I was like, oh, great. Like, I never read spoilers. Like, because again, yeah, as you say, you summed it up there. Like, why would you? Like, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, for example, we all know that game's coming. If that game's story leaked, I wouldn't read it. I wouldn't. But if I was in the business of YouTube gaming, I couldn't really afford not to do that. Because you have to make a video about it and you have to talk about it. The thing that puts me off doing this as like my main thing is that you are controlled. You, ironically, even though like this whole thing kind of started as like the independent side of it, you're now completely controlled by the industry and the news cycle of the industry. It's kind of weird how that has gone like full circle, you know. Like the last few games I've looked at reviews for, I kid you not, I've watched IGN's review, because I really could not give a toss about what, you know, some gimmick YouTube gaming channel thinks. You know, I genuinely do not care. Like, when I watch like IGN's review, it's like, okay, does the game work? Yes. They don't go into spoilers. They cover the sort of longevity and the average playtime. And, like, from the footage, I can gain a pretty good idea of whether or not I'll like it. I don't need to watch, like, some 45-minute review of some guy talking about themselves and then talking about what they think. Because I don't care what someone thinks. I think the reviews of where people are like, they're very, very opinionated and subjective, that's when people follow a personality. I don't care about that. I want to know if the game works, you know? That's all I really give a shit about. No, it doesn't. But yeah, the thing I'm actually thinking about focusing on is health, is physical health, mental health, workout, diet, nutrition. I feel like there's a pretty big opportunity there that I'm putting things together for, because that's something that, especially over the last like 4 years, I would say in particular, that has become more of a focus for me than games. Don't get me wrong, I still love games, but you know, there was a few things that really kind of like made me realize about, you know, really like placing a high value on like your own well-being is extremely important. So yeah, that's also true. VHS, like, again, Last of Us, I never wanted a sequel ever. I did not need to have another Joel and Ellie story. Like, and I don't think, and if the spoilers that have come out are anything to be believed, I think that the proof is in the pudding there. You know, I don't think they really could have thought of anything, so they did. You know, we won't get into that. We'll leave that to the professionals. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for a bit. I'll be back around 6 o'clock with hopefully a vastly improved run of this. So I'll catch you guys then. Take care. Peace.